Hey.
Happy Saturday.
Friday. It's a Friday. Don't say it's tomorrow yet. My goodness. I'm ready for this 5K Run It Back celebrating the 10th anniversary for the Historic Society making an impact in South Dade, partnered up with the South Dade branch of the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce.
Say it, girl. Say it.
Celebrating Black businesses. I love it. I love it.
Awesome.
Yes. I mean, the outpouring that we've received has just been phenomenal. Thank you to the Qs. Thank you to the AKAs. You all did come through, and I really, really, really appreciate that. Shout out to our Grand Marshal, Mayor Daniela Levine Kava, who will be giving the runners their run for their money at the start.
Right.
Commissioner McGee,
omnipresent.
Commissioner McGee showed out. Yes, for District 9. Last year, this time, he paid for maybe like 20 some odd businesses to become a part of the chamber. And this time, he's supporting them once again to help raise funds to bring in more technical assistance. It's a lot going on here in Miami. I'm not sure what the governor's doing, but I will tell you that Black people in Miami are doing things.
Talk your talk.
Absolutely.
We're doing things. We are supporting one another, and it's because we are better together.
And
I know what the governor is doing.
And we didn't benefit from slavery to get it done either, by the way.
And Avis is not on the road, okay?
Look at that. Look at God. Look at God. Jehovah Jireh, my provider.
Everything coming together.
Gave that girl a place to rest.
Right. You live in somewhere.
Won't he do it?
I mean, how do we know that's not a creative backdrop for
you? Are right about that.
Cut it out. Don't tell my secrets.
You are right about that. Doggone AI.
Are you gonna be with us tomorrow, Avis?
I am. Turbo and Trill.
She's a vendor
out there with the candles, so you can come get candle wasted.
That's right. Candle wasted. What? How? Tell us about your candles, Avis. Are they flavored, colored? What? Tell us about
flavors. We actually call them flavors. So they're hand poured and blended. So we have some Lift Me Up, some oranges, some fragrances that are floral, earth tones, all the good stuff. Avery's over here making body sprays for the teenagers, and we're throwing in some bath salts as well. So a few things going on.
Okay, and what's your price point?
You can get anything from $5 to $25.
Nice
for everyone.
I love that, Avis.
Take Apple Pay, Google Pay, PayPal, Cash App, credit card,
everything. We don't take checks yet, but almost everything else. So
sounds good.
If you show up, we have something for you.
That's right. That's
y'all
right.
take y'all say EBT?
No.
For food.
No food or beverages.
Your Zelle, your Venmo, your cash. Whatever.
Dope money. Take dope money.
We ask no questions of where it came from.
It's green.
We do have some hand poured, custom blended candles for you, and this week we're using coconut soy wax. So.
Oh, nice. So you got the dope boy soy wax. Oh, what kind?
Soy wax.
I love it.
Love it.
Right.
Yes. Captain, not Captain. I'm sorry. Well, Captain, you did a great job assisting Belinda and I today on setting up that stage. And Roy, you did an excellent job at doing all of the waste signage, making sure everyone knows how and where to be.
Yes.
For the start of the race tomorrow with the gun.
Directions are important. Thank you.
Very, very important.
Watch them out.
Very important. Senator Bullard, that's what I was trying to say. So the Congressional Black Caucus, let me get some water while you answer my question. Tell me about it.
Yeah, so this was the 52nd annual legislative conference put on by the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation. Happens every year in D.C. I like to call it bougie black prom because that's the energy, or bougie black homecoming, uh, depending on where you went to school. But it was
depending on your institution of higher learning.
exactly
Proceed, sir. Proceed.
exactly. No, but it's always a great affair. Folks coming in from all over the country, celebrities, politicos. Because it was the 50th anniversary of hip hop, the CBC decided to honor MC Light and LL Cool J during their annual awards ceremony. And so, just a genuine good time. I know you've traveled to the space in the past, but I would definitely say for folks, over 40, looking for something to do and trying to figure out where they want to spend their time and energy. DC during the third week of September is a good look.
Now, what I do know is that a whole bunch of people came back talking about a couple who hit up, who hit up the red carpet.
Yeah. Shout out to
Jalen.
Fab Five's finest, Michigan's finest.
Yes, Jalen.
Detroit's finest.
Yeah, they were
Do we
trying
have
to
a picture, Bobby?
The poor girl had her bun was different color than her scalp. I mean, her hair. I don't know.
That lady alone.
Yeah, they couldn't find anything else, but she's still in that dress. She's still in that dress, so there's that.
What's
They
her
just
name?
be looking for something. Let me just find one thing.
Actually, Angela Rye.
Yeah, I'm about to say Angela Rye.
Angela Rye. Her tie to the CBC is that she actually used to be the former executive director. So he was actually her guest.
Right.
To the event.
She's there every year. Yeah.
She's there every year.
Yeah.
On panels, moderating different events, hosting different events. So Jalen was her plus one.
Well, they had a lot to say about them.
A booed up one.
Well, I'm happy for them. That's what I will say.
Well, no, not that they. No. Let me make sure I say this. It had nothing to do with them being together. That's not what they were talking about. They were talking about his braids and her hair choice. Like they were saying the scalp was A or 1A and the end was a B and it didn't go together. I didn't see the picture. I'm just saying they didn't say they were a good couple together.
Listen, with all due respect to the CBC, as many bad lace fronts and Tyler Perry wigs make their way up in that event every year, they need to not single out anybody.
Wait, because that's a concern. You're going into the DMV. There's so many amazing hairstylists in the DMV.
Yeah, but you got to remember,
I've been bumped from my hairdresser in the DMV for someone at the Black Caucus.
But
so they need to take advantage of those hairstylists there.
But that's when somebody's thinking ahead. You got folks come from different regions of the country, so what you think is a fly wig in Knoxville, Tennessee,
right,
may not fit in the DMV.
Let's go back to talking about Jalen Rose and get on the winning. Okay.
I mean,
speak around your own.
Not to mention, Roy's friend was flying in on the magic carpet. So.
Oh my gosh! I wish Bobby had that picture. I'm not even going to say who he's talking about. If he wants to expound, he can. I'm not. I am not. I'm not giving him any of our airways because I don't know if he wants. No, let me just see. Why I can't. We could not even start with that. Yeah, thank you, Bobby. So, Jamie Foxx
spotted out.
Yeah, with Alice. Yeah. With Alice
playing pickleball.
Who's Alice?
Alice. Someone who he's out kissing. They haven't confirmed that they're dating, but he's living life. So congratulations to him.
It appears that Brother Jamie has made a full recovery. So that means that all of those prayers that were lifted up for him for healing in Jesus' name will answer. So congrats to him, and I hope that those medical complications have been rectified and settled, and that he's taken care of himself and the necessary health precautions to continue living his grandiose life.
Yeah, he and Alice Huckstep.
I have no idea who that is.
Like who?
Miles will say Huckleberry. Well, yeah.
That's who he was lip locked with, Alice Huckstep.
Huckleberry.
When I say I have no idea, sir, I have no idea, sir.
Where did Alice come from? Like, what is her?
Right.
Some blonde parents. I don't know who Alice is.
Now, one thing about Mr. Blame It on the Goose got you feeling loose. One thing about him, boy, he will not, under any circumstances, he will not.
And has never.
He will not discriminate.
No, he has. His daughter is
No, you're right.
No.
The daughter's mother is white.
No, his daughter's mother's black. What I'm saying is he don't discriminate.
Yeah.
He don't
What daughter? Which daughter y'all talking about? That's black, got a black mama.
No, I think she's.
Well, if they blow, I mean, I know we look different and stuff, but the daughter look. The daughter, I don't know.
You can't get it out. You can't get it out.
I'm not sure. Let Bobby text y'all on that one because
you can't get it out. He don't discriminate though. Make no mistake about it.
Blame it on alcohol.
Well, they were talking about that this morning on the Steve Harvey show, and they were saying like they've never seen him date a sister.
I don't think that's true.
I think that's not true. I don't
think that's true.
So you have seen him date a sister?
Arms and Ray. He might be
what?
doing wrist.
Why are you doing this though?
Say Ray would be like,
hey, all I'm gonna say is this about Ray. Listen, from what
I be about to feel my own wrist.
What I heard about what Ray be doing in the bed.
What?
I mean, Ray had a bunch of outside kids, so yes.
But Ray, listen, I heard Ray put in work. You mad hearing about Ray putting in work? I'm just saying.
You said
do tell.
Shaquille O'Neal?
He said Ray.
Ray.
And Bobby, what's the next one?
Next.
Kanye has music coming out.
Don't do that.
What? What?
Miles said next.
Oh, you talking about Miles? I was like, no, he really does have music coming out. He said he's going back.
White women,
right. Or speaking of Ray, no, really, he's in the studio or he finished his album, something like that. Yeah, and he's going back. He's going back to his days of college dropout.
Listen, then it's gonna be a banger.
It's a solo album. He has lots of songs. Ty Dolla Sign is on one of the mixes.
That album was hard though, Roy.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
I got a ticket behind that one year.
You sure did.
What? You remember that?
Yeah. I do. It was in November of 2005.
Oh.
Wow.
Y'all called it out months and years.
Right.
I was leaving.
PTSD right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure did. Got a ticket behind that one.
Yeah, he has an album coming out again. And yeah. I think the world needs a little Kanye music.
We need the old Kanye back though.
Yeah, definitely the old one. I need him to do a collab with Jay-Z. Maybe like just 3 songs.
I don't think Jay-Z wants that.
A little Watch the Throne cartoon.
I think he's good.
Like Jay-Z is over it.
No. I think Jay-Z understands that his value comes with Kanye producing his music. I mean, really, has he had a hit since he left Kanye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm asking.
Definitely.
Okay, name one.
You're giving Kanye a little too much credit.
No,
I
they
mean,
won.
the entire 444 album was produced by people other than Kanye.
That one.
His music is not the same without.
No, it was just mediocre.
I'm going to beg to
It was
differ
not.
with that.
That was not.
No,
No,
you don't really do a whole lot of begging, but
No.
because I can differ.
Mediocre.
Sir, Jay-Z was Jay-Z before he met Kanye.
Jay-Z was Jay-Z. He was.
I mean, he did some stuff with Jermaine Dupri, but it wasn't like it
I
was.
mean,
Jay-Z
like the whole
was
Blueprint
Jay-Z
album was
before
like-
Kanye.
Blueprint.
Listen, I'll say this. He
Blueprint
made a shift when he did Can I Get a What? After that, when Kanye came in, skyrocketed.
Now, Roy.
Oh my gosh, Roy.
Reasonable
Maybe
doubt.
the news. Maybe the news was late on the West Coast.
Brooklyn's finest.
They don't lie. Trust me.
Somebody
Maybe
pull
the news
somebody pull
was
the album
late on
notes
the
for
West
Roy.
Coast.
Bobby, can we get the album notes to Roy, please?
You
Because
really need to stop yourself, Roy.
Okay.
Serious.
No.
Next.
Yes.
Oh, you are bugging. Blueprint
No.
and Reasonable Doubt alone.
You tripping,
Blueprint
dog.
and
Maybe
Reasonable
you
Doubt
were sitting
alone.
under the Snoop Dogg smoke or
What are
something.
some
I
of
don't
the
know,
songs
but
off
no.
of that? What are some of the songs off of the Blueprint one?
Yizzle, folks.
girls.
Song,
that was
song
good.
cry,
Right.
song
Make the
cry.
song
I
cry.
don't know that
Um,
one. I don't know
Renegade,
that one.
99 Problems.
Renegade,
Can I say?
Renegade,
99 Problems was good. That was good.
99 Problems is the Black Album.
That's the Black
No,
Album.
but I'm saying
99 Problems
these
is
are
the Black
songs not produced by Kanye.
Yeah, but those are you're right, and they all hits.
They were
They all-
they
I
were,
said
they
those
were,
are good.
they were nice, but
But
they,
I'm asking about
they were
on that
the one
444
thing
album. What was really the hit on that one though? I know that OJ thing, that was just garbage. What else?
Whoa. This,
I like music that makes me want to dance.
444 garbage song.
yeah, 444 wasn't a dance
okay,
album.
so that's different, and that's a personal.
444 was his apology.
And it's my personal preference that I don't like any of his music without Kanye. And I was asking, what was the hit when he stopped working with Kanye?
You guys
That would be
before.
great. And I haven't heard one.
But I believe I agree with you. Now I can if you want to argue.
Well, no, there's two important points to understand. He worked with producers before Kanye, and he's worked with producers after Kanye. You're giving Kanye way too much credit for his entire body. Kanye really only shows up on like 2 or 3 of his albums.
Without Kanye, though, Jay-Z knows what he's doing. There's a reason why Jay-Z wants to work with Kanye.
Let's do this. Time will tell. All I said was I would like for him to work with Jay-Z for like 3 more songs because I need to hear that collab again to add to my rotation. That's all I said. You all said that Jay-Z would never work with him again.
I didn't say
and
that.
And then
No,
I was asking, what has he done without him that was so credible? What was this
And
great
that's
song?
what we were saying. And we were saying the Blueprint. So you got Jigga.
After. That's not after. Lateef, I said after.
After Kanye?
Yeah, after.
You see him lick his lip. He said, "I don't know."
Yeah, the Black Album.
You can't.
No, the Black Album is before. The Black Album is before.
After Kanye, his music.
No, Black Album is with. Like
he got like a few tracks on the Black Album. That's probably when Kanye first showed up.
After.
That's probably when Kanye first showed up on the Black Album. He probably first showed up on the Black Album.
Okay, well, that time will tell whether or not Jay-Z works with Kanye. And then Jay-Z actually has a song on the radio that is a club banger. He knows where his money comes from with music.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
What song was on the radio? I'm just saying. I don't.
So you're talking about a club banger, like
this is Jessica. I mean, I'm not trying to sit here and act like I'm from New York and I'm just this lyricist and rapping the song from the beginning to the end. That's not me.
Fair enough.
I don't even know what Luke was talking about when I was in high school. I mean, the music was great. It made me want to dance.
So there's the entire American Gangster soundtrack, like that he did. No Kanye. Blueprint 3 was partial Kanye, including the club banger with Rihanna.
What about Magna Carta? F with me, you know I got it. Yeah,
right.
that's
a great song.
That was no Kanye.
What?
That was a great song. She said it, you know.
I got that was Rick Ross who produced that.
Yeah. Rick Ross got some of that too.
Yeah.
Ross got some of that too. But that's an original Jay-Z track though.
Right.
I think
y'all dug deep for that. I love it.
I just don't want you to hear.
Coach Prime. Coach Prime took an L. He took it with class too. That's what I liked about it.
Man, it's the only time you see somebody take an L and still win. That's what he did.
Yeah.
No, but what was I guess what was tall telling about the loss was how the across the tracks America wanted him to lose so bad, and how they wanted to relish in his loss, or what have you. Because, as I stated last week, there's never a time that they like anybody to be boisterous and right and can back it up. And
but
so,
is he really boisterous though? Is he boisterous, or is he just honest?
So the boisterous, so the honesty correlates to boisterous in their eyes. They don't like the honesty, because when he says I'm gonna beat you, and then he back it up, and then talk about it, and then talk about what you said about him while he's beating you and backing it up. That's something that they don't like. They want you to be like they always say, shut up and dribble, or just be quiet and play. Like, they don't want you to have a personality or anything like that. They just want you to get out there and entertain me, run the ball, shoot the ball.
It's funny, Steve. My hot take on Deion is that Deion is to college football coaching what the 90s, 80s, 90s UM teams.
Absolutely, 100%.
That's where the hate comes from, you know.
Exactly, 100%.
And to piggyback on that point, what 92 Michigan Fab Five was to college basketball.
Exactly. You change and you shift culture, right?
Exactly.
Culture follows you. But here's the thing that I learned that was interesting. Some of the coaches, all the coaches talk, right? Somebody ended up talking to one of the staff members on the Oregon's football team, because
I know where you're going, Roy. I know where you're going.
They said it was the best. They said of all the years they've been there, this is the most they ever was prepared. Meaning, Colorado State, TCU, Nebraska, all those guys gave footage to Oregon to scout that game.
Wow.
And just to beat them. And here's the thing. Here's the crazy part about it. Just to beat Deion. And Deion ain't even playing.
But it
certainly looked like that on the field too, Roy.
That is to my point. And that is to my point. Like, they cannot stand to see you talk that talk and be honest, and then back it up and walk that walk. They're like, nah, man, we gotta shut this down. Nah. And so look here. Because on third down, here's what they like to do. On second down, here's what they like to do. And if you want to corroborate that, ask Nebraska. Nebraska, like, yeah, this. Oh yeah, hold on. Here's what they like to do.
Yeah. So they had help from everywhere.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Now, here's the thing. Oregon gave him a beatdown. Oregon's a great football team.
They are.
But just the way the coach even went about it, like, he took an L. He doesn't realize how much of an L he took. Oh, we're not doing this for clicks. But you had the camera in there talking about we're not doing this for clicks.
Right.
When you recruit your players, you have cigars in your hand. You're doing all kinds of stuff. So you really took an L even in the midst of the win.
But in the midst of all this, and I know we're talking about Deion, got to give credit to Syracuse, Maryland, and Penn State, all led by Black coaches, all still undefeated. So quiet as kept, Black coaches are really making a huge impact on college football this year. I know Deion's taking up a lot of the oxygen in the room, but for a while there, James Franklin at Penn State was the only Power 5 Black coach two seasons ago. and now the idea that we got multiple black coaches in the top 25.
AG said that she had something to say, and y'all made her get up out of her bed to come and let y'all know what you're missing in this conversation. That's all. That's all I wanted to add.
April Jeezy sighting? Is that what we got? April Jeezy sighting?
I'm just glad you noted that she got out the bed, because it wouldn't have been April had she not been sleepy first. You know what
I'm Exactly.
So what are we missing, April?
Oh, nothing. I was telling her I was like, I've been backstage since Jay-Z. I was like, no.
You wanna well, the show does
5
not
hours ago.
does not regress, April Jeezy. The show progress.
No, I'm not trying to. I was saying I was over here talking to the air.
Talk about Kanye.
I've been backstage.
Hold on, see what y'all was saying about Kanye, right?
Right.
And then
exactly what had happened was that's not exactly true.
I was talking about my man White.
There's been a disconnect. I mean, but that's one of the Dwight, to your point, that's one of the incessant struggles of professional sports.
Let me just let what Latif is doing. I don't know what Latif is doing. But we have a 5K tomorrow.
We're past the SA.
So I'm on this Dasani, but let me tell you, Miles. Ooh.
Miles, that word took you from 600 to 650 on that word alone.
That's been one of the incessant struggles in collegiate and pro sports, just the representation of individuals that look like everybody on this particular podcast, that black coaches have continuously been overlooked and not given the credit and the opportunity to fail and succeed at a Power 5 level as their white counterparts.
Right. It's not fair.
Yeah. So Dwight, you're absolutely right. And subconsciously I know that Kevin Loxley is the coach at Maryland. Dino Babers is the coach at Syracuse. James Franklin is the coach at Penn State. But I hadn't even really given it that kind of context, simply because you kind of, as you just going through and you know, like we don't get those opportunities. We can be position coaches, we can be coordinators, but we can't lead a program. But Deion is not just the face of a program right now. Deion, just like when he was at Florida State, he is the face of college football. Period.
Well, here's the thing that people really are overlooking. Deion took a 1-11 team.
Roy.
Roy.
Roy. Put this in context, and then Ms. Markins, we can move on.
Howard Schnell.
We are 4 weeks into the college football season.
Four.
Deion has tripled Colorado's win total from last year in 4 weeks. Now you can mic drop that and we can move on.
Hold on.
Look, and the ticket prices. He's tripping.
The financial impact of Deion is I mean, we can't even quantify that. We can't even quantify
and the attendance.
Yeah, we can't even
quantify the ratings.
Yeah, we can't even quantify that. Like the economic impact and in dollars and cents can't be quantified. It can't be quantified right now at all.
So what you're saying is the Oregon coach, instead of him talking about clips, he needs to thank Deion.
100%. 100%.
He needs to thank him.
Right.
First of all, college football needs to thank
Better
Deion.
give him his paycheck. Better give him his paycheck this week.
Come on, John Wick. You about to go off? I see it. I'm ready, T.
Keyshawn, what's the guy named Keyshawn
Johnson
is the one that broke that on the sports show, and he was saying that he talked to some coaches and the coaches fraternity helped Oregon beat them.
Yeah, it looked like it. It certainly
He's
looked
the one
like
that said it on live.
Yeah.
That's what Deion feel about y'all. That's what he feels about his hater. That's what he does. He don't care.
Hey, Benita.
He does not care.
No.
He said I can't even say it what he really said, because I keep seeing the spoof of him. But he was like, what I do don't matter. What you say about me doesn't matter to me because I am who I am without y'all. Basically, is what he said.
He's having brother from North
look at
Fort
me.
Myers.
Look at me.
Yeah.
What about me?
Yes, that's exactly.
Makes you think.
Makes you think that I care about what you say about me.
I care about your opinion of me.
Right.
Your opinion of me does not reflect the opinion that I have of myself.
Listen, preacher. Okay, that's who he was.
The funny thing is, he almost broke into that Old Spice commercial. Look at me and look at your man.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Look at him.
Look at him. He, him. Him, me.
His son got hurt. I didn't know that he got hurt in the last
He
game.
sure did. I mean, hurt.
Yeah.
He had a I don't know if it was liver or kidney
Kidney
is what, just like Travis Hunter's injury, but this one was from Oregon, and he said they were on a plane, and he went to the restroom, and he came back and was like, "Dad, I'm pissing blood."
Mm-hmm.
He said they took him to the hospital, and they don't know if he's gonna be able to play this weekend.
Probably not.
Which one? Shador or Shiloh?
Shiloh.
It was Shiloh.
Oh, Shiloh. Okay, the safety. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I was like, that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
How can you coach? And it's you like, how am I can coach, but my child get hurt and then stay in the right frame of mind. I know that. I understand that. I do. That's why I was like, it is what it is.
Violent game.
Well, it's interesting the way God makes people, because there's this other situation that's going, like Belinda.
Yes.
Remember what we were talking about? The hot tea boiling this week. God makes people certain kind of way to deal with certain things, and yeah.
Right.
Okay. Wait a minute. Let's take this break. We have a sponsor.
My Miami, it's a one-of-a-kind combination of bold, vibrant art that's made to be free, to go on stages, walls, or become them. It all leads me to a world filled with warm waters and extraordinary trails. This is when I'm at my best, when I'm embracing my art venture side. This is my Miami. What's yours?
That's
Nice.
cute. Isn't it nice?
That was very nice.
Black
Yes.
Miami.
Yes.
I like
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, since we're talking
Awesome.
about parenting and Florida, did y'all see the video of the black couple that was shot at? The Florida couple?
In Houston.
Oh, and
No.
Popeyes.
No, at Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box in Houston.
No, in Florida.
Oh,
No.
Jack in the Box in Florida.
In Houston.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. I got 2 accounts of that. They were contradicting each other. Was it a South Florida couple, or was it in South Florida? Well, we know that there are no Jack in the Box.
Right, it can't be in South Florida.
Yeah, so clearly that's it.
yeah.
South Florida couple in Houston.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, well, go ahead and put it back.
Too much.
Go ahead. So we're not gonna sit there and watch that whole thing.
I just
But
want to
basically,
know. I just want to know what she said to that little black girl. That's what I want to know. Like,
Here's the thing. What could you possibly say in that moment when everybody's wrong, whether or not you was told to do it or not told to do it? Like, that's just, when I see that, that just makes me so irate.
They can say whatever.
Because that's
it's definitely gonna happen. And that's what she leaned over and said something to that little girl.
I want to know
what she did.
What she said.
Yeah, leaned over.
She did.
She said leaned over.
Long enough
to say.
I didn't see it.
That's just like the TikToks. You see the blind black guy.
That's so rude.
Trying to get somebody to help him down the stairs. And
yeah.
One lady even pushes him away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Almost pushed her down the stairs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of I don't know if anyone's seen the movie.
She had a conversation with her. What?
How do
you
not see her? You clearly walked past her.
Hey,
Cut it out.
Look, I have traveled the globe over in Ireland and in Italy and Europe and stuff like that.
Yes, Captain.
I'm the captain.
Give us your take, Captain.
They had a
just there yesterday.
The Kroger's in Ireland.
Right. I'm here now.
This
is where I am.
Decent Kroger.
So I will say this. Oftentimes, the race issue is not really at the forefront over in Europe, but then it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what I mean by that is that there isn't I want to say an overt type deal, but what they do is that anytime they see a black person, they automatically put them in a immigrant status, that this person came from Africa and he came illegally to our country and now he's working and stuff like that or what have you, until they hear my voice or they hear my accent or whatever, and then they understand, oh, you're American.
Until you hit them with the, I'm the captain now.
Yes.
And so but there's an extreme to Benita's point, there is an extreme spirit of racism out there, to the point where you just know, and which is the reason why, and my brother can attest to this, was the reason why when I'm on layovers, I do not get in the elevator with the other hue, period. One time it took me an hour to get to my room.
Yeah, you said that on the show before.
Because they kept coming up. And I don't want to know, because there is no due process or what have you. And there is no my word against theirs or what have you. It's their word, and your ass is going to jail.
Yeah, man.
Who put that thing from Blackish in the chat?
Me.
Yeah, that was you. I feel like that's why they took Blackish off, because Blackish was way too real.
That job was hysterical, Ms. Marcus.
But it's real.
To the captain's point, man, I can't remember where we were, but we were getting on the elevator, and a white lady got on, and I just followed. Man, he almost pulled my arm out of socket, pulling me back the way. I was like, man, what you doing, man? Get off of me, man. Get your... And then I remembered. I was like, oh, but by that time it was too late. He had already kind of stepped forward, so we were already on, because I had kind of made it halfway on, and I did kind of make like a scene just because I was like, man, what you doing, man? I'm not your child. I'm not Kadir. It's off of me, man.
Miles.
You doing all of that, and the lady right there,
right? Holding her purse.
It's like,
I've had several.
Hey, I'm like, oh, my bad, dog. I apologize. I forgot the policy. I apologize.
You the main one talking about you forgot the policy.
Right.
Wow.
That's embarrassing.
You just don't put yourself in that type of situation, regardless of how ignorant other people are. You just, you just value your peace. You just value your peace.
I remove myself from there and I leave it alone. Yeah. But to that video's to give credence and give justification to that video, yeah, it is overtly loud and it is overtly amplified that you don't and it's funny because even when you walk and you're converging on a spot, they're looking for you to give them the right of way. And I keep walking and I just get ready and lower my shoulder. And I put it right in the middle of their chest. Man, woman, child.
Oh, Lord.
Toddler,
Captain.
Hey, how did the white dude say in the clip? No, you do not get to make this about race.
Which clip was that one?
In that same clip, when he went to the
conference. Yes. Oh, he was so animated.
That was
my
the funniest part of the whole video. But back to just the serious black prism of this whole conversation. They don't understand that it's absolutely incredulous that we even have to think about that kind of stuff.
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna have to use a restroom.
it like how they can get on an elevator freely, how they can walk freely. We have to actually say, nah, that doesn't, nah, the potential, nah, I'm straight. No.
Because that's how Black Wall Street started.
Yeah, nah, I'm straight. No.
Oh, here's the other part that we talk about. We want peace. How do you get peace when racism confronts you a lot of times? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you don't go looking for it.
Yeah, like the girl was like she was minding her business. You know what I mean? Like, you won, you competed.
But Roy, it's always been that way. We've always won. We always have been winning, and racism has always just knocked it down and gave acknowledgement and gave us the credentials and gave us the acknowledgement.
Racism has changed the rules. Why you still
exactly. So it's like the very first Top Gun with the Navy. They had the Tuskegee Airmen and they had the white dudes. Tuskegee Airmen bust their tail, and they did not get their trophy until 3 years ago.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I mean, it's it makes me sick.
It makes all of us sick.
But all of us have lived it. All of us have lived it in one capacity or another.
Exactly. And here's the thing. That is our life. That's we were raised to be 3, 4 times, 5 times better than the others.
Wait. I'm trying to follow the conversation. Are you saying there's racism in America?
Right. Absolutely not.
And in the world? Stop.
Absolutely not.
But wait, that was long ago. Why are you guys talking about that?
It was.
I'm baffled.
Like I didn't do it. Why are you punishing me? I didn't do it.
I recently saw a video of this lady who her family was from Germany, and she started breaking down reparations and had receipts. Matter of fact, she interviewed with Gayle King, and she started showing Gayle her receipts and how it was broken down and how her family was being paid. Gayle act like the lady didn't say a word, kept going.
So, thank you, Bobby. On a lighter note, they call me HERRAYMOND. Raymond.
I'm excited about this.
Don't have him serenading your lady at that show.
And he's going on tour on top of everything else.
Oh, is he? Yeah. That's what I heard, but I don't understand what the tour means. I didn't see any dates.
It means that we didn't get to Las Vegas to see his show, so he's going to come to us.
Before halftime.
When is this happening?
Next 2024.
I'm excited.
Let's
He
go.
get,
Let's go.
I'm ready. I wanted to go to Vegas.
I did too. I'm super ready.
I don't get petty with it.
Super ready.
Man, Belinda was sounding like that was the ghost.
This is not the best picture of him.
Why that strong hairline is bothering you?
I'm not really even sure who did that, but yeah.
Bobby maybe.
I think it was the production team. Bobby would never.
But what I was watching the Jermaine Dupri special, how they talk about him, what have you.
Exactly, Bonita.
And I didn't realize that Jermaine Dupri did all of his songs and stuff like that, or produced them and stuff.
Yes, when he was younger.
Yeah. It's a lot that we could say about Jermaine Dupri, and I'm glad that
Jermaine Dupri.
It's a lot we could say about Jermaine Dupri. But
he went and lived with. He used to live. He went.
I'm gonna write.
He went to New York to live with Puffy.
Right. Yeah.
When he was younger
and everything. Mm-hmm. But Usher Raymond,
real question.
He has a real good career, a real good track record. That was fueled by Jermaine Dupri and everything. I mean, it was.
I'm not sure if what you're saying is factual. I just trying to be quiet. I'm feeling like Flo.
So you do know Confessions was.
That's hilarious, Bonita.
That's right, Bonita. You better say it, girl.
Put it out there.
Right, nobody's gonna be upset.
Bonita, I can't.
Go on, Captain. Finish your little story.
Why I gotta be little?
Hilarious.
Team Bad Boy.
So is he coming to Miami or what?
He knows what I need to know for real.
That's our other debate, Roy. Team Bad Boy.
Are we gonna be on the floor? You know he going to Dolphin Stadium. Not Dolphin Stadium.
The last time we were on the floor.
Hard Rock. I love being on the floor, but it's gonna just be hot.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be hot. I refuse.
It's gonna be hot on the floor. We'll have to get a suite.
No. Sponsor after party for him.
No, you just gotta. You just got the concert has to be in like December or January.
It's still Miami.
What?
Yeah. Well, when we did the Jeezy concert outside, wasn't that bad?
No, that was outside. See the difference.
Maybe I'm still calling
Dome.
Thank you.
It's not the same.
Because air can't flow. There's no airflow.
It's not.
There's no airflow.
Yeah, it's not good.
That Jesus concert was a pick.
You can't get that fun at that concert.
We did.
You gotta be on the floor. They have a chance.
Miles got
off 2 tickets then you can bounce between the
like Miles was acting.
You have to have floor.
I'm in VIP. Jeezy can't come near me.
Right.
Talk about getting a divorce.
Yeah, I think we talked about that last week.
Miles did the same thing to Fred Taylor, so we shouldn't be surprised.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Fred, so when I see you, you know.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't worry about it.
That's funny.
Try not to bother him, man.
I'm excited about Usher.
Most people are. I mean, you're talking about. I mean, those shows and that residency in Vegas have become epic, man. That has become like a real tourist. He's made a killing.
Yeah, he's in Europe right now.
But don't confuse this residency and a stadium show. Everybody who think they're gonna get a chance to have Usher bumping and grinding them on
no
stadium show.
It's not happening.
I'm just wondering.
Thanks, Dwight. Thanks for bringing that to our attention, Dwight.
I just didn't want you to set yourself up for
that. Look, I agree with Dwight. Dwight started twisting his hand.
What you're saying is that you don't need those floor seats after all the sweet seats. Okay.
One of the biggest parts of that show is the skates when he breaks out the skates and starts.
I don't think he's still gonna have that though.
I hope he does have
be
that
all up in nobody's face. Is what I'm saying. I think that's the point Dwight was saying, right?
Well, he's
gonna have dancers on stage, people on stage that he's gonna interact with, and not interact with the audience like you
Dwight, here's one face that I do know he's not going to be in there for sure.
Well, we already talked about that. We talked about that, and we said that if I was on stage with Usher, that you were on stage with me and Usher. We already talked about that.
Roy,
we talked about it on the show.
If he starts to serenade Mitch Monkins, just keep your hands to yourself because they're gonna throw your ass off that log if you get rambunctious.
You ain't even gotta worry about her being up there.
You gonna be with me.
Your boys gonna have your back, Roy. We are together. Miles, Lateef, the White, they gonna come.
You're not gonna hear this. They call me U.S.
Get that body roll.
Hey, Roy, you know, stars have a propensity to kind of.
Boy, hold on. Let me get my.
I see Roy doing that.
Wait, what are you trying to say, Gremlins? Finally,
stars have a propensity to force Mitch Monkins into compromising situations.
Right. This is the Miami. This is Channel 2 Miami News. Cutler Bay resident Roy Monkins went up on stage and hit Usher Raymond.
No, you will be on stage with me. Listen,
stars have a propensity to put Ms. Monkins in a compromising situation. We don't want that to happen.
Oh my goodness,
that's funny.
We don't want that to happen again.
Bobby, come on now.
Well, now she calling for Bobby to rescue her, help her out. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
What are we doing here?
Oh Lord.
What
is happening?
Do you guys know that what is his name? Captain Biden? What's his name?
Joe?
No.
Sleepy Joe?
Commander Biden. Commander Biden. He bit somebody else. He bit another Secret Service agent.
Recently?
Yes.
Oh Lord. How much? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. That's why my dog touring, because she like about to have to step up.
He bit another person. I'm just telling y'all something about the dog.
Lord,
as it relates to LL Cool J and our president.
I don't know how that relates.
There was a celebration. What did she say? What?
I don't know how that relates.
Did he want to bite LL? No.
Commander Biden is Joe Biden's dog.
Oh, girl, I thought you was talking about Joe Biden lost his mind and bit somebody. I was just like,
oh my God. What is wrong with y'all?
Why Killer is around here talking to people?
Oh my God.
Scaring the people. For the takeover. All right, girl.
Help them, Jesus.
Thank you, because we were confused a little slow.
You were confused. I was
like,
wow. I thought y'all were joking.
We need notes.
Right. I was like,
I thought y'all were joking. Commander Biden is Joe Biden's dog. And Joe Biden's dog has been known for biting people.
Yeah.
And if it was anyone else's dog, the dog would have been put down.
Right.
I believe this is the second Commander Biden, isn't it? The other one did leave.
They say you're not supposed to name your dogs after another one.
Oh, well, anyway. But this story is they were celebrating the 50th anniversary of hip hop. Joe Biden was giving a shout out to his boy, LL Cool J.
Oh, he didn't mean it like that.
But he messed up the name.
His friend. He was saying his homeboy.
LL Cool J.
That's his homeboy.
Captain.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I was trying to make sure. I'm like, do you need blink if you're okay?
Say he didn't mean it like that. Abe say he mean
He was saying that was his homeboy. Okay.
That is his boy.
Yeah.
That was his homeboy.
If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Okay? I'm gonna leave it at that.
This is fun.
Hold on. And you do remember he spearheaded the crime bill.
Right.
He wasn't the only one.
Exactly. Right. Thank you. Thank you.
He wasn't but all of them looked like him. So ain't nobody look like
No, they didn't, T. No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Well, I know who you bet not say. That's what I know. You will be going backstage. That's all I know.
Go ahead and put me backstage now.
That's all I will know.
You can put us both backstage.
Go ahead and put
all
me
of them. All of them are,
uh-uh.
in the words of my man, Trash.
Bubba Dub.
He's been trying to get himself
Bubba
fired
Dub.
up. Nobody wasn't even
Y'all
talking
got
to him.
Booker
I'm like,
T.
you can
Y'all
put
got
both
Booker
of us
T and
backstage.
Predator rolling over in their grave.
You threatened to put them backstage, but you didn't.
No, I was talking to Miles'
Oh,
wife. Okay.
Always can count on her for support.
My goodness.
She love her little boo.
Yeah, I see. The love is in the
you
air.
put all three of them backstage. Dwight can
Yeah,
stay.
I'll go. I'll gladly go. I'm fine. You can do it.
Not gladly.
Why his pictures his pictures on Pinecrest Elementary School. That attitude right there. Y'all can send me to the principal's office. I don't care. I'm fine. Here comes Big Brother Flash Daddy T.
Big brother.
Hey, Roy. As long as they don't call George, I'm fine.
Right.
Oh, she. What did she tell the Celtics? Talking about y'all need to keep the same energy.
Keep it.
But she's telling the truth though.
She is.
Yeah, she's telling the truth though.
Oh, did y'all see the lady?
I hope it had. I hope it's what's on the screen.
What? Okay. Did y'all see the interview that the lady that cheated on cheated with her fiance had
Ime.
with the
Ime.
Okay, Ime. But the person that was interviewing her about the situation and was telling her that your tears don't matter to us because the world has been made to feel like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with her once a white woman cries, but if a black woman cries, that no one pays attention.
Yes, I did see that.
Ate her all the way up, and the lady was agreeing with her, but I don't know if that was her mom that she was with, and she was not moved.
Oh, was that the one? What's his name? Umbaka?
Yeah. No. Miles said his name.
Udoka.
Ime Udoka.
Yeah.
That was a young lady? Oh wow.
Yeah, that was her. And she ate that interviewer ate her all the way up and let her know a little bit of how it is to be a black woman, or how everybody receives a white woman, that they're always a victim and they're always in distress.
Of course.
And they don't pay attention to a black woman when she's crying or she's hurt, like how they didn't pay attention to Nia. They did an interview with the girl, not Nia.
Right.
She's also filed for sole custody.
Oh gosh.
She filed for sole custody.
Mm-hmm. But now,
I didn't see her, child.
They weren't even married though. That's the thing. So, but now, do you validate her feelings? Absolutely. But they weren't married. I think they used that story up to create a storyline. But I just don't think that story should have been in the public eye.
That was what the problem was. It was a PR misstep.
Yeah,
it was a PR misstep, and subsequently,
I don't even say it's a miss. It was intentional. They did that. That was no misstep.
No, I mean, the thing is that he violated the organizational rules.
Did he really? Did he really though, Latif?
Of course, because he was he was banging Master's dog.
He was having relations with his subordinate.
Something like that.
And you can't have a relationship with your subordinate for the sake of you may pass over or show favoritism or what have you.
Here's the thing. Why was he the headline?
Because he's the head coach.
I understand that, but still, here's the thing. They made him the face of cheating. They created a storyline. They embarrassed her. They didn't talk about,
the girl,
Miss Outback herself.
Right.
Okay.
Snow Bunny.
So that's the part that, it's just like, okay, we understand why, but reality is like, that was no misstep. That was very intentional. You created views, created click. Don't Dwight, because I already see where
you might be on to something, Roy. You might be on to something.
Oh my God.
The country might just treat black men differently than they do white men.
Oh, is that what he's saying?
Go away.
You ping that with my brother. I appreciate you.
Get away.
I had to sit with that for a second, but I was like, do I get treated differently?
Absolutely not.
Sometimes
you're equal, Dwight. You're equal.
That's hilarious.
I
It says
appreciate
it in the
your
Pledge of Allegiance.
perspective.
100%.
On that note, we want to make sure that for those of you who feel as if you're not treated equally, come on out tomorrow, help us raise funds. Let's run it back. Run it back. Zoo Miami, 7 a.m. If you haven't registered, we'll see you at 6 a.m.
Oh, Jesus.
Go ahead and register. Sounds by DJ Nasty. I know he's going to have a hangover mix for us. We have Jasmine, who's going to be our yoga instructor, stretching us out, getting us straight to
Black
run
yogis.
past the giraffes and the elephants and the turtles and you
all of our great vendors,
lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my. Yes. Come have fun with us. It'll be a great time. We thank you guys for joining us for another edition of
Run It Back.
We'll see you next week.
Run it back.
Long shot, but I got the reach. Pop lock, now I'm off the leash. Mic drop, I ain't gotta preach.